Do you know the first thing God said that someone else could hear? Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. That's our mission as human beings, to reflect God, our Creator, as we rule His creation. The earliest chapters of the Bible tell the story of how Adam and Eve, and then everything after them, failed at this job. We didn't want to do it. We rejected God and did our own thing. Eve tasted the apple while Adam stood next to her, silent. Cain, green with jealousy, slammed a rock against his brother's skull. Noah enjoyed God's favor and survived the flood. Then he got drunk and his sons acted shamefully. From generation to generation, our ancestors filled the earth with violence and corruption. We all bear the resemblance of their rebellion. Then we get to Genesis 10, one of those chapters we're tempted to skip. It's full of odd names: Magog, Gomer, Nimrod. The world it describes is spread out from the eastern hills to the western seas. Clearly, a lot has changed since Genesis 1. No longer are man and woman walking together with God in the cool of the day. Now, they're strangers in the same land. They don't even speak the same language. It didn't used to be that way. How did humanity get so scattered? To answer that question, Moses, the author of Genesis, rewinds the tape and writes Genesis 11. You've probably called this story the Tower of Babel. That's true, but the title undersells what happened. All of humanity doesn't muster their strength merely to build a bare monument in the middle of an empty field. No, they sought to build a whole city with a heaven-piercing tower as its centerpiece. Why would they want to do something like this? To make a name for themselves, to avoid being scattered across the whole earth. Have you ever noticed how the man-made mission in Genesis 11 directly refuses the God-given mission of Genesis 1? Reflect me as you rule, God says. No, the people respond. Fill the earth, God says. No. Building the Tower of Babel was both a sinful rebellion and a sinful retreat. It was a rebellion against our Creator because it was a retreat from His commands. The people said, "We don't want to spread out and worship you. We want to stay put and worship ourselves." Kuala Lumpur is Malay for muddy confluence, a fitting name for a city that sits at the juncture of two rivers. Malaysia's capital city, strikingly modern, marked by its own towers that crane towards the heavens, is a muddy confluence, not only of two rivers, but of two ways to live. It's a mixed-up reminder of today and yesterday, of our own temptations and our ancestors' rebellion at Babel. The streets and neighborhoods of KL are filled with Malays and Chinese, Indians and expats from around the world. These people speak dozens of languages and hundreds of dialects. This mixture of speech is precisely what the people of Babel sought to avoid. And yet, of the 10 million people who call this place home, the majority are here to strive, to succeed, you might say to make a name for themselves or their family. This unity and purpose is what Babel sought to create. How many even know that such a man-made mission rejects God's design? Pray for KL. This city needs churches that point image bearers towards God's purpose for their lives.